Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Namaste and a very warm welcome to all of you to Blub World Web Talks 140th episode. In the last 139 episodes, we have talked to, interacted with more than 2,500 school leaders. On this very platform, we have tried to understand from them what all innovative, what all new are they doing and what's happening in schools. Abhi, when the complete world is going through a transition, जिसको हम लोग spiritual, mental, psychological, socio-economic सब तरीके का transition कह सकते हैं, इस समय पर शिक्षा भी बहुत अलग अलग तरीके से एवोल्यूट हो रही है और वो एवोल्यूशन ऐसा है जिसके साथ में बहुत सारा इनोवेशन जुड़ा हुआ है बिकॉज हमें ऐसी सिचुएशन से लड़ना पड़ रहा है जो हमने पहले कभी एक्सपीरियंस नहीं करी. तो ऐसे में व्हेन वी आर एक्चुअली फाइंडिंग आउट न्यू वेज फॉर टीचिंग एंड लर्निंग, लेट्स आल्सो टॉक अबाउट going back to the objective of education and rather trying to question the objective of education, that are we educating for empowerment or are we educating for employment? हम शिक्षा क्यों दे रहे हैं? हम सशक्तिकरण के लिए शिक्षा दे रहे हैं या केवल एक नौकरी के लिए शिक्षा दे रहे हैं? हमें कहीं ना कहीं इस बात को क्वेश्चन करना होगा, समझना होगा. एंड व्हेन वी टिपिकली वांट एन आंसर टू अ क्वेश्चन लाइक दिस, द बेस्ट पर्सन हु कुड गिव अ सॉल्यूशन वुड बी अ स्कूल लीडर, क्योंकि आप लोग सबसे परफेक्ट एज में बच्चों से बातचीत कर रहे होते हैं जब वो मोल्ड किए जा सकते हैं, जब उन्हें समझा जा सकता है, जब वो आपको समझ सकते हैं. सो ट्राई and give as much and as many perspectives to the topic as you can today in the next 60 minutes that we have with you. Before we start the talk, just two small things about the platform. First, the Blub World Web Talks is not a speaking marathon, it's a speaking sprint. So बोलने का समय limited है, and once your speaking time is over, you might get muted. If you get muted, please don't get offended. It is just to finish this activity on time so that you enjoy it much more. Secondly, it's a bilingual platform, so you can use English or Hindi, any of these languages. Please don't use a third language because I won't get it. But if you still want to do it, you can. So कोशिश करें आप अंग्रेजी और हिंदी में ही बने रहें ताकि ये भाषाएं सब समझ पाएं. But yes, most importantly, we respect all the languages and we consider that भाषा कभी भी ज्ञान का पैमाना नहीं होता. You can never judge intelligence with language. लैंग्वेज केवल एक हम दोनों को कनेक्ट करने का, आपस में बात करने का जरिया है, एंड उसे जरिया ही रहने दें. सो थैंक यू सो मच वंस अगेन फॉर जॉइनिंग इन. एंड बिफोर वी स्टार्ट द कॉल, आज का सवाल थोड़ा सा टिपिकल है जिसका हम जवाब ढूंढ रहे हैं, क्योंकि ये कहीं ना कहीं हर जने के जीवन को इम्पैक्ट करता है. हमारी अपनी ग्रोथ को इसने बहुत ज्यादा इम्पैक्ट किया है, क्योंकि हमारे एजुकेशन से एक्सपेक्टेशंस उम्र के साथ बदलते जाते हैं. जब हम बच्चे होते हैं हम कुछ और एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे होते हैं, जवानी में कुछ और बुजुर्गियत में कुछ और जब ये बदल रहा होता है तो बुजुर्गियत में आके समझ में आता है कि यार इसको तो बचपन में बदलना था. So this is something that we are trying to understand and talk to you, that the expectations and the objective of education, and most importantly, why education, for empowerment or for employment. Thank you so much, Joe, for joining in the Blub World Web Talks 140th episode. Let me invite the first speaker for today. आज हम स्कूल प्रिंसिपल से जानने की कोशिश करेंगे that शिक्षा क्यों, education why. And the first school leader who I'll invite to share would be again a school leader. ये वो लोग हैं जो रोजाना वो ऑनलाइन क्लासेस के लड़ाई झगड़े लड़ रहे हैं, जिनकी क्लासेस अब पूरी तरीके से खुल गई हैं. इनके क्लासों में बच्चे हुआ करते थे, अब पूरा समाज आ गया है, पूरी फैमिलीज आ गई हैं, वो क्लासेस बहुत बड़ी हो गई हैं. तो स्कूल के अंदर अब आप एक पूरा का पूरा समाज तैयार कर रहे हैं और वो कंकरेंटली हो रहा है, साथ के साथ हो रहा है. इसमें ऑप्शन नहीं है कि पहले बच्चा फिर पेरेंट, अभी सब जने एक साथ. तो जब आप पूरा इकोसिस्टम को आप पढ़ा रहे हैं तो उस इकोसिस्टम से किस तरीके के रिएक्शंस हैं, आपके बिहेवियर में क्या चेंज है, आपके एक्सपीरियंस में क्या चेंज है, वो सब कुछ इस जवाब को इम्पैक्ट करेगा. तो जानने की कोशिश करते हैं आपसे दैट एजुकेशन फॉर एम्पावरमेंट और एम्प्लॉयमेंट. Thank you so much for joining in. Let me invite the first speaker for today, Mrs. Gauri Senthil, Principal of Sri Chaitanya Techno School from Bengaluru, Karnataka. Gauri ma'am, over to you for the next 3 minutes. Please unmute your audio and a very warm welcome.
Yeah, thank you, sir. You have put me as the first speaker. Well, it's a little tough job to be the number one now. Anyway, the time is limited, as you've told. I will just review your topic. The topic is not debatable, although it seems to be like whether you're going to take a side of education is going to be for empowering the students or it is basically for employment. At the school level, as being a principal of the school, At the school level, we have a lot of pressure, like from the years together we have seen this, like parents generally look out for elite class of schools. They don't mind shelling out huge amount of money for their fees, thinking that yes, if I'm able to give the best education for my child, the life is settled. They're going to get white collar jobs, and they're going to settle in their life. But if you're seeing the statistics, if you see a lot of statistics, I have a lot of students who have not done very well in their schoolings, and they're doing pretty well in their life. Like they have climbed up the ladder, and they are earning and with the handsome salaries. And basically what I have observed, like if you see at the topic level, is what I have observed is like at the school level you need to empower the students. It's very important. You should not be looking at employment at that particular level. Although now schools, if you see that, yes, we are focusing only on the subjects which can get them into the colleges, like science and mathematics, basically, and the languages and other subjects are completely ignored, I can say. Usually before quite some years back, we used to have moral education, we used to have moral stories, value educations and all. It's been like completely scrapped off, and it's left to the teacher's job. If you want, you just impart it. Otherwise, you just educate your parents that values come from home. So it's gone from there. At the school level, you have to focus on basic values, teach children how to be kind, compassionate, all the skills which it is needed at that particular level. But if you come to if you're looking at employment, yes, it's not wrong that yes, education is an eligibility for your employment. There, yes, at university level, if the student is coming to a university level, yes, you need to look at your career options, and then you need to focus on your career. So basically you have to empower the student for an employment. So that's where you're looking at education. I remember I would like to share one small incident like this. It took long for us to understand that, when you're talking about education, I got graduated from a college in Chennai. So it was a graduation day, and we had a speaker. We had a chief guest who came on to our dais. Like he was, he was a speaker of the day, a chief guest for our graduation day. And we were all dressed up. We have graduated with that graduation hat and the gowns, and proudly we were just standing in queue waiting for the scroll.
Gauri ma'am, the 3 minutes were over, but we'll again come back to you. Last ka story, I think, will be a critical element to listen to, but we'll absolutely come back to you. But 3 minutes पूरे हो गए, so we had to mute you. So to take out the important points that you said, and आपने कुछ काफी अच्छी बातें कही. आपने सबसे पहले टॉपिक को नॉन डिबेटेबल कह दिया, and I think ये एक तरीके से शायद बहुत एक अच्छा आउटकम भी है, क्योंकि ये डिबेटेबल तो नहीं है, लेकिन हाँ ये जरूर है कि इसके एस्पेक्ट्स और इसके एलिमेंट्स बहुत ज्यादा डिबेटेबल हैं, क्योंकि आपने शुरुआत की बीइंग नॉन डिबेटेबल टू कन्वर्टिंग दैट टॉपिक इनटू एम्पावरमेंट फॉर एम्प्लॉयमेंट. तो अपने आप शिक्षा फॉर एम्प्लॉयमेंट हो गई, एम्पावरमेंट गायब हो गया बीच में से. सो अगेन टू समराइज व्हाट यू सेड, expensive education to a luxury life, ये पहला एक मसाला formula that came in the heads of every parent. Let's spend too much of money so that the kid gets a luxury life. Second, schools for empowerment. कॉलेज लेवल पे हम भले ही नौकरी के बारे में सोच लेंगे, schools को empowerment के बारे में सोचना चाहिए. काफी सही बात है. School as an institution is only meant to define the society and at the same time uplift it. क्योंकि आप समाज के सच में रचयिता हैं, क्योंकि बच्चा आप ही के यहाँ समाज समझता है, आपके यहाँ पे ही सोसाइटी समझता है कि हाउ टू इंटरैक्ट विद अदर्स, हाउ टू इंटरैक्ट विद पीपल, हाउ टू गेट इनटू अ ग्रुप और अ कम्युनिटी. फाइनली फोकस ऑन सब्जेक्ट्स टू गो टू कॉलेज. अगेन कहीं ना कहीं वो एजुकेशन फॉर एम्प्लॉयमेंट ही हो जाती है बात करते करते. एंड नॉन कॉम्पिटिटिव सब्जेक्ट्स है जिनकी बहुत ज्यादा जरूरत नहीं है, उनके लिए एक सिंपल सी स्टोरी लाइन बना दी जाती है दैट वैल्यूज कम फ्रॉम होम. एंड आई थिंक इसके अंदर एक बहुत मेजर चेंज चाहिए, बिकॉज अब जब हम नई तरीके से स्कूल्स को वापस खोलने वाले हैं, तो हमारा स्टूडेंट बहुत ज्यादा एग्रेसिव होने वाला है, बहुत ज्यादा कन्फ्रंटेशनल होने वाला है, और वो इन सवालों के शायद हमसे मुंह बाहे ही सवालों के जवाब मांगेगा. तो हम क्या करेंगे, हमें सोचना होगा. एंड आई थिंक दैट्स वेयर वैल्यूज, विजडम will become more important than skilling and the content of it. So thank you so much, Gauri ma'am. Let me invite the next speaker for today, Mr. Gopal Krishna Ojha, the principal of Sudhir Memorial Institute from Howrah, West Bengal. Gopal Krishna ji, over to you for the next 3 minutes. Please unmute your audio, and a very warm welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Sir, first of all, I am really thankful to be a part of this forum where so many people are there and from different fields, and ma'am was speaking. So let's start. I'll just go because I've seen that the time is very limited. Sir, let's start thinking that education, if we say, is it just identical with information? And educating somebody is just about transforming that information from one person to the other or from one generation to the other. This is something which we really need to think today. And when the question comes for employment, trust me, it's just about this one. Like you need to just transfer that information from one person to the other, one generation to the other. When I talk about employment, I feel that even machines are employable if they are structured, if they are if they are programmed in a right way. They are also employable. Fine, they will do that desired work which we are giving to them or which we are allotting for them. So yeah, employment is there. And if transferring that information is all about employment, then yes, employment is there. But then the next thing, sir, in the very simplest sense, if we talk about empowerment, sir, there are a lot of definitions, there are a lot many things to be said. But in the very basic sense, I don't know how many of us will agree with it. Empowerment is all about taking somebody or taking someone to a level where they can independently think, decide, take up decisions for their own self. And then it goes beyond that, the right, the wrong, the ethical, the non-ethical. Yeah. But before that, it's all about taking to a level where you are confident enough, you are knowledgeable enough that you can take up your own decision. So yes, as you were also telling, the first and the foremost idea for education is employment. We cannot disagree with it because at one level everybody is like running for that. But you know what, like when we are talking about empowerment and then we are coming up with like values and all, let me put the thing in a very simple way. I'm a maths teacher and I've been teaching maths for the last 20 years, and I guide students for preparation in IIT examinations and engineering, apart from that at senior secondary level. You know what, sir, every time in a class, when I'm teaching them, when I'm motivating them, just one thing, एक छोटी सी बात मैं सबको यही बताता रहता हूँ. देखो, when a person with the hammer in his hand will always take a problem like a nail. I feel that. तो मैथ्स टीचर हूँ तो मैथ्स की तरह ही बात करता रहता हूँ. तो एक्चुअली क्या होता है ना सर, कि जैसे एक टॉपिक पढ़ा रहा हूँ, बहुत कॉम्प्लिकेटेड है बट बहुत प्रोबेबल है, बहुत सारे क्वेश्चन आएंगे आईआईटी में. आईआईटी टॉप टफेस्ट लेवल ऑफ एग्जामिनेशन है. मैं एम्पावरमेंट के बारे में सिर्फ बोलना चाह रहा हूँ. तो लाइक बहुत टफ एग्जाम है और 1% सीट्स भी नहीं होते हैं, एंड इट्स रियली very competitive today. So when I'm teaching a topic.
Thank you so much, Gopal ji. The 3 minutes were over. We'll try to come back to you. बहुत important बात आप कुछ कह रहे थे, but yes, at the end of the session there'll be an open floor. So to summarize what you said, आपने जहाँ बात शुरू करी, that is education only information. ये बात बहुत अच्छी है कि शिक्षा और सूचना, क्या ये दोनों एक ही चीजें हैं या ये दोनों अलग-अलग हैं? क्योंकि हमने एजुकेशन को सच में कंटेंट के आसपास नचाना शुरू कर दिया है. And we need to understand that education is far beyond than just information or content. Secondly, employment comes with information. I think ये काफी अच्छा स्टेटमेंट है कि शायद नौकरी या एम्प्लॉयमेंट आपको सूचना भर से मिल जाएगा, वहां आपको विजडम बहुत ज्यादा नहीं चाहिए. बट व्हेन यू वांट टू रियली एम्पावर योरसेल्फ, तो आपको शिक्षा ज्यादा चाहिए होगी और सूचना कम चाहिए होगी. एंड एज यू सेड, इवन मशीन्स आर एम्प्लॉयबल, एंड आई थिंक एजुकेशन सेक्टर में तो हम ये बहुत अच्छे से देख सकते हैं कि टेक्नोलॉजी ने हमें अनएम्प्लॉयबल बना दिया है, लेकिन टेक्नोलॉजी एम्प्लॉयबल हो गई है. And empowerment is basically making children or making anybody independent and confident. ये एक दो बातें जो हम जिनके ऊपर काफी ज्यादा लोग स्ट्रेस भी करते हैं कि जब हम सशक्तिकरण की बात करते हैं तो हम सबसे पहले इंडिपेंडेंस की बात करते हैं एंड उसके बाद में डिसीजन मेकिंग की बात करते हैं. बट एक बहुत बड़ी पैराडॉक्स है दैट कभी भी शक्ति और सुरक्षा ये एक साथ नहीं आते. जब भी आपको शक्ति चाहिए आपको रिस्क लेनी पड़ेगी, और जब आपको सुरक्षा चाहिए आपको रिस्क से दूर होना पड़ेगा. सो इन दोनों का बैलेंस बना पाना is the major challenge when it comes to education. So thank you so much, Gopal ji. We'll now invite the next speaker for today, Mr. Prem Prakash Sahu, Principal of Rupees International School from Kathmandu, Bagmati, Nepal. Prem Prakash ji, over to you for the next 3 minutes. Please unmute your audio and a very warm welcome.
Namaskar. Thank you, Mr. Daksh. And maybe I'll just talk a little faster because I know 3 minutes is may not be enough for us to narrate everything. And I've seen Mr. Daksh is very strict about it. He just switches it off. But that's great. So when I got this call from for this session, my first reaction was that I'm down with COVID and I won't be able to participate. But later on, when I thought about it, I sent a message around 12 o'clock in the night to Mr. Akshat and I said, well, I think I better do something better than just thinking about COVID and the nastiness around it. Uh, so having taken up this assignment, I was wondering, what do I share? And it was interesting for me to share something. Well, maybe I've given the permission, I'll just narrate whatever went through me in these few hours that I was thinking about education is for empowerment or employment. Sitting in my balcony, I saw a few sparrows picking up twigs to build a nest. It took me back to my school days. And in my school, in the lab, there was this beaver nest, a bird which is commonly found in Southeast Asia and especially in the Indian subcontinent. The beaver bird builds a nest which is exquisitely beautiful. It protects itself from predators and the extreme climatic conditions. The beaver bird then probably designs it in a manner that it's hanging downwards like a pendulum. It's more shaped like a exclamation or a question mark. And there is a long tunnel-like thing which comes out as an entrance. Amazing. Amazing. Is this engineering or not? Where the questions in my mind, is this engineering or not? Is the bird the engineer or someone else has done it? So what is the education for this bird? I think all of us will go back to our school days and remember this. This was a typical thing which was found in the lab, in the science lab. So the answer is very simple. Yes, the bird is engineering it. And the bird's education happens in its own species. It's inherent. It's the male bird which makes this nest to protect its family. So education is for empowerment and employment follows. It's as simple as that. Once you are empowered, as some of my friends earlier have spoken about it, once you are empowered, you are confident, you are independent, you are willing to take decisions. In fact, you take the decisions and you at the same time make sure that you are protecting yourself and your family and your property and your society, your species. This is what education is all about. It is empowerment and then it leads to employment.
Thank you so much, Prem Prakash ji. And I think it was quite an insightful rediscovery of the concept. And आप जल्दी से कोविड से ठीक हो जाएं, हमारी उम्मीद है, our best wishes with you. And yes, कोविड में भी जब आपने इस assignment को take up किया, I think this in itself tells that education is really for empowerment. क्योंकि जब कोई educator, जब कोई school leader अपनी physiological स्थिति से उठ करके intellectual बात पर आता है, ये अपने आप में बता देता है कि कहीं ना कहीं आप सशक्तिकरण की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, केवल और केवल एम्प्लॉयमेंट की नहीं कर रहे. एंड वेयर यू एक्चुअली टुक द एग्जांपल फ्रॉम अ बीवर बर्ड्स नेस्ट कि जो अपनी इंजीनियरिंग इनहेरेंट नॉलेज से सीखता है, जो उसके अंदर ऑलरेडी है, व्हिच वी वुड से दैट जेनेटिक नॉलेज दैट ही ब्रिंग्स फ्रॉम हिज स्पीशीज, उसी के बेसिस पे वो अपना घर बनाना सीखता है. शायद इन ह्यूमंस आल्सो दैट नॉलेज इज देयर, बट द चैलेंज इज वी आर नॉट एबल टू अवेकन इट इन टाइम. हम उसको सही समय पर जागृत नहीं कर पाते एंड इसी वजह से वैल्यू एजुकेशन घर पे चली जाती है एंड कंटेंट स्कूल में आ जाता है. बट वी नीड टू एक्चुअली थिंक ऑन दीज लाइंस दैट हाउ डू वी एक्चुअली re-engage, rekindle or re-awaken the intrinsic inherent knowledge that every individual has. And as you rightly said with the conclusion of your talk, that employment will always follow empowerment. And this is absolutely right कि सशक्ति अगर आप सशक्त हो गए तो आप कहीं ना कहीं एम्प्लॉयड जरूर हो जाएंगे, भले ही अपने आप से हो, भले ही किसी और के यहाँ हो. बट मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंटली एक सवाल जो इसके साथ में ही उठता है, दैट एज अ सिस्टम और एज अ बिग mechanism or a machinery to teach such big large number of students, are we actually able to do this? This is the question which brings us back to education for empowerment or employment, बिकॉज कहीं ना कहीं वो एक चैलेंज है जिसको एड्रेस करना होगा, बिकॉज जब इतने बड़े नंबर्स को पढ़ाने का प्रयास किया जाता है तो लिटरेसी इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाती है, क्वालिटी ऑफ एजुकेशन कहीं ना कहीं खो जाती है. So we'll have to find answers to these as well. But thank you so much, Prem Prakash ji, for attending this session and sharing your thoughts, even where you're down with COVID. Bhagwan aapko shakti de, and you may get well soon. Let me invite the next speaker for today, Ms. Jinuk Dattare, the Vice Principal of ODM Public School from Bhubaneswar, Odisha. Jinuk ma'am, over to you for the next 3 minutes. Please unmute your audio and a very warm welcome.
Thank you so much. And I would like to carry on this topic from where Mr. Oja has left. That is about the empowerment. Now, what exactly is empowerment? So he has already said that empowerment is equipping someone to respond to challenges, to take up decisions, decision making, problem solving, such a lot of things which we today call as life skills. But my question to all the school leaders present here is, where is the challenge in education today? आज के जो भी एजुकेशन हम देख रहे हैं उसमें हम challenges कहाँ बच्चों को दे पाते हैं? From a very, like an incident, not an incident, a real life experience, I would say, that I've been teaching for so many years. And now, previously the scenario was different, but now when I enter into standard 10, the first thing that the students ask is, ma'am, hame notes kab milega? So that is a question that irritates me like anything. That means today we have actually programmed the children to get everything ready-made. There is no challenge. We are unable to offer a challenge. So if we are unable to give a challenge to the student, then how do we empower the student? For the past 1.5 years, everything is virtual. So when we were students, when we were being educated, we had a lot of scope. Nobody taught us life skills. हमारे यहाँ life skill classes नहीं होते थे. शायद moral science classes थे, लेकिन life skill करके कोई class नहीं था. But now in NEP, it is mandatory to have life skill classes. It will be graded. Now, why do we need to teach life skills to the students? Somewhere we are at fault because we have changed education to be an empowerment tool, to become from empowerment tool to the employment tool. Because today we are all running after marks. The teachers are saying marks अच्छे आने चाहिए. Parents बोलते हैं तुम्हारे marks अच्छा है तो तुमको ये मिलेगा. So the bribery factor also comes along with the marks, and the marks are related to their employment. Somewhere down the line, after 10 years, it is all related to the employment. So empowerment has taken a back seat. Now this particular thing, as Gauri ma'am has said at first, that she has observed that not so good students are doing very well in life. That is because during the school years, they have been more involved in crisis management. I remember when I was in college, I used to get only 100 rupees a month for managing all my expenses. So now when I think about it, probably that was crisis management. 100 रुपए में मुझे ट्रैवल, मेरा टिफिन, ऊपर से सेविंग्स, मम्मी का बर्थडे, पापा का बर्थडे, everything I had to manage in that 100 rupees. But today when my daughter asks for money, I never think about it. ठीक है तुमको चाहिए दे दो. So it's the same scenario in every house. So we are unable to pose challenges. We are unable to empower our students because our education system is like that. And since it has become virtual, all the more empowerment has totally vanished, and now we only want our children to pass, get the proper marks so that we are able to give them good employment. So right now it's my request.
Ma'am, the 3 minutes are over, लेकिन आपने कुछ बहुत अच्छी बातें कही, and I'll try to summarize some of them. उनमें से कुछ important points जो हम आगे लेके जा सकें. Equipping to respond to challenges, शायद यही है empowerment, कि अगर कोई challenge आए तो आप उसे face कर पाएं, कोई crisis हो तो उसे face कर पाएं. Secondly, जो आपने कहा कि education has been degraded, and I think systematically degraded, कि जहां पे हम बच्चों को challenge करते ही नहीं है, हम उन्हें एक तैयार कोकून दे देते हैं कि आप आइए, इसमें बैठ जाइए और अपनी जर्नी शांति से पूरी कर लीजिए, which should not be the case. जैसा आपने टिपिकली 2 पैरेलल्स ड्रॉ किए कि बजटिंग इज आल्सो क्राइसिस मैनेजमेंट, कि कहीं ना कहीं बच्चे को आपको बार-बार चैलेंजेस को फेस करना सिखाना होगा, अनसर्टेनिटीज के साथ जीना सिखाना पड़ेगा. एंड फाइनली, द नॉट सो गुड स्टूडेंट इज काइंड ऑफ गुड इन रियल लाइफ. तो ये एक ऐसा लेसन है जो कहीं ना कहीं हमारे पूरे एजुकेशन सिस्टम को बीट कर देता है और पूरी के पूरे प्रोसेस को कहीं ना कहीं झुटला देता है कि आर वी डूइंग इट द राइट वे. एंड इसी वजह से हमने सवाल एक्चुअली पूछने की कोशिश करी कि एजुकेशन फॉर एम्पावरमेंट और फॉर एम्प्लॉयमेंट, क्योंकि हम बातों में भले ही इसको सशक्तिकरण के लिए प्रदत्त कहते हैं, बट द रियलिटी इज we work only for education, for employment. क्योंकि पेरेंट भी वही चाहता है, वो उसी नंबरों, उसी मार्क्स के पीछे, बच्चे के पीछे ब्राइब करने पे तुला पड़ा होता है. एंड एज अ स्कूल हमारे कुरिकुलम में जब लाइफ स्किल पढ़ाने की जरूरत आ जाए तो ये अपने आप में प्रूफ है कि हम कहीं ना कहीं सिस्टम को गलत तरीके से चला रहे हैं. So thank you so much, Jinuk ma'am. Let me invite the next speaker for today, Mr. Ramdas C. Namdar, former principal of KB English School from Bengaluru, Karnataka. Ramdas ji, over to you for the next 3 minutes. Please unmute your audio and a very warm welcome.
Yeah, namaste to everybody. Is it audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I hope it is audible, and very good evening to everyone here present. I am very happy to be a part of this program today. Let me, before start with this topic, let me know what is let me tell you what is empowerment and what is employment. Okay, empowerment, as it says, is a self-determination in the people and in communities. So that is empowerment. And employment is what? It is just a contract between two people. Okay, so there we have an employee, employer, but still, as first Ms. Gauri Madam told, it's not a debatable topic. So let me go further into this. Today, education has become such that we are just behind the marks. We are just behind the scores. Just now, Madam told very clearly, was fought through. And also, I would like to pinpoint one point what she told. No, there is a life skills compulsory in the schools, but it is there. But practically, how much we are implementing it? That is the question. If you walk into the 10th standard or 9th standard or any class for that matter, higher classes especially, there are challenges where it is just like finish the portion. Management is behind that. The parents are behind that, just pressurizing the children and the teachers. And also, when the teachers are not given the freedom to teach what they want in the classroom, no, it's not should be always only book what is there. When I was in school, I remember that teachers coming to classroom telling us something, just 5 minutes, some moral things or something, then starting with the topic. But today it is not like that because time limit is very less, portions has to be finished, scores, marks, we are behind that. And one more example I would like to give you, very toppers, very good toppers who have got very good marks, who have done their higher education, but only because they don't get one specified job or they don't get what they want, they are attempting suicide or they are taking some other decisions, which is very, very bad. So here I feel that they are not empowered to face those crises. Those challenges, they should be taught, they should be, so only we say whether it is well trained or well skilled. Both have two different things to do. So in this scenario, it is very, very important that a revolution has to go on education system. And if we see empowerment is there. It is deep into our history. We can see at every stage how it has come down, how it has evolved, what we are doing, what is the next future. With the digital world today, it is very, very important to balance the things as teachers. One more thing, a simple example I would give you, when if some punishment was given to me when I was in the school, my parent used to tell me, you have done something wrong, go to the teacher. But today it's not like that. I see that the parent telling the child, come on, let me see who is the teacher who has given you punishment. Of course, right to ask, but first understand.
Thank you so much, Ramdas ji. And yes, you've added some more amazing points to the discussion, because higher classes के अंदर when we talk about typically 9 to 12 class, तो वहाँ पे केवल pressure building हो रही होती है, content delivery हो रही होती है, teaching learning process कहीं ना कहीं रुक गया होता है. And because parents की भी expectation syllabus complete करने पे होती है, management की भी syllabus complete करने पे होती है, and I think syllabus इतना बड़ा हो गया है कि हम उस क्लास में मौजूद उस बच्चे को और उस टीचर को भूल गए हैं. केवल syllabus हमें याद रह गया है. Humans involved are not important anymore. The content is important. और हम ये भूल गए कि शिक्षा एक्चुअली थी क्यों. और ये सवाल शायद हमें हर रोज पूछना चाहिए, that education for empowerment or for employment. और ये सवाल हर पेरेंट से, हर टीचर से हर दिन सुबह होना चाहिए जब वो अपना दिन शुरू करे उसके पहले, कि आप विचार लें कि आज आपको ये शिक्षा क्यों चाहिए. आपका ये जवाब रोज बदल सकता है, उसमें दिक्कत नहीं है, लेकिन ये जान लीजिए कि आज आपको ये क्यों चाहिए. क्योंकि ये डिसीजन जब आप हर रोज सुबह करेंगे एज अ टीचर और एज अ स्टूडेंट और एज अ पेरेंट, यू विल गेट मोर अवेयर अबाउट आर यू ट्रीटिंग द पीपल इन द राइट वे. मार्केटिंग में या सेल्स में एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट सी चीज सिखाई जाती है बहुत सारे जनों को, दैट पीपल ओनली बाय फ्रॉम पीपल। तो हमें ध्यान रखना है, पीपल क्रिटिकल एलिमेंट है, कंटेंट या सिलेबस नहीं है, क्योंकि कुरिकुलम फाइनली कहीं ना कहीं खत्म हो जाएगा, लेकिन वो व्यक्ति रहेगा। और जब वो व्यक्ति रहेगा और अगर आपने उसको सशक्त नहीं किया, तो जैसा आपने कहा, व्हेन द ड्रीम डज नॉट गेट मेट, देन दे मीट अ ड्रीम दैट वाज नॉट सपोज्ड टू बी देयर। तो वो बहुत बड़ा एक चैलेंज खड़ा हो जाता है। एंड आई थिंक बच्चों को वहां कहीं ना कहीं वेल ट्रेन्ड नहीं करना है, वेल एजुकेटेड करना है, या शिक्षा के वापस मूल अर्थ में जाने की आवश्यकता है। सो थैंक यू सो मच रामदास जी। सो वी हैव लिसन्ड टू नियरली ऑल द स्कूल लीडर्स फॉर टुडे, जो अपनी बात यहाँ कंट्रीब्यूट करने आए थे ऑन द ब्लब वर्ल्ड वेब टॉक्स। सो नाउ फॉर द नेक्स्ट 3 to 4 minutes इट्स एन ओपन फ्लोर। इफ यू वर म्यूटेड, आप कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट कह रहे थे जो आप पूरा नहीं कर पाए, अगर ऐसा कुछ था जो कि छूट गया है, अगर ऐसा कुछ है जो कि बोलना बहुत आवश्यक है ताकि डिस्कशन सच में सारे एस्पेक्ट से परिपूर्ण हो सके, तो द नेक्स्ट 3 to 4 minutes an open floor, you can just raise your hand or give me a kind of a signal so I'll get it over to you. कोशिश कीजिए कि आप अपनी बात 1 मिनट में कंप्लीट कर पाए। अगेन इट्स एन ओपन फ्लोर, तो आप में से जो भी अपनी कोई बात रखना चाहते हैं, जो बात रह गई, छूट गई, नहीं बोल पाए, म्यूट हो गए, सो इट्स ओवर टू यू। You can just raise your hand and the next 60 seconds will be yours. कोशिश करें कम से कम समय में पूरा करें ताकि सबकी बातें हम सुन सकें। So whoever wants, okay, Ramdas ji, over to you.
Thanks for giving me the opportunity to speak once again. Now, see, you people are doing these web talks and so many series, 140th series today. But whatever the discussions you are doing, I would request you to make a platform where this goes further discussion, a forum where all the school leaders will discuss it. Don't want this topic to be stopped over here, because as I told you earlier, a revolution has to come out and the future should get some better education. Now, Indian culture, tradition, it's very important, which is missing out today. And I request all the school leaders to join that forum and have a great discussion on this and try to bring some changes. It's I who have to do it. We have to do it. No, if we keep on telling that that is not correct, this is not correct, obviously no one is coming here and doing the changes over here. It's we who are all going to do it. So let us join our hands, and I pray for a good health for all of you. Thanks a lot for giving me the opportunity. Thank you. I would like to work with you, Mr. Dash, going forward. Hope so. We'll join again. Thank you.
थैंक यू सो मच रामदास जी। एंड यस, ब्लब वर्ल्ड एक्चुअली प्लेटफॉर्म इसीलिए बना है ताकि कहीं ना कहीं वो डिस्कशन कंटिन्यूड रहे, इनोवेशन कंटिन्यूड रहे, और एक आइडिया रिपोजिटरी बने एजुकेशन की। जो 140 एपिसोड्स हम आज कर रहे हैं, आज 140वां, ऑल द 139 एपिसोड्स आर अवेलेबल ऑन यूट्यूब, और हम लोग कोशिश ये कर रहे हैं और बहुत सारे प्लेटफॉर्म्स बनाते जा रहे हैं कंटिन्यूस, जहां पे डिस्कशन फोरम्स बने रहे, एंड मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंटली आइडिया शेयरिंग, ताकि कोई ना कोई इनोवेशन एक स्कूल से दूसरे तक पहुंचे और वो इंप्लीमेंट हो जाए। Thank you so much, Ramdas ji. Over to Gauri, ma'am.
Thank you so much, sir. I just want to complete that important question which all educators need to pose this to your students and other educators, because all of you are there in that particular line. This question was, like I told you, it was on the platform of when the day that the student was getting graduated, and you think that, okay, I'm educated, I am completed my graduation, I'm ready for employment. Okay, I'm empowered. That's what the feeling of empowerment is there. And this question was like, students, are you educated? Are you really educated? Now, the word education is not about the system, what we are offering in a school or in a college. That's exactly what we need to know. Education is something much, much higher than that. Okay, it can be in a school, it can be homeschooling, it can be outside, it can be a life skill, like what ma'am said. You can acquire education anywhere in wherever you are getting exposed to in the complete environment what is provided to you. So how far you adapt and learn things from whatever is given to you is your education. Positively, you learn things from there. So all of us has to question ourselves, are we really educated? So the values, the life skills, the ethics, what one of my counterparts were talking about, all this has to be inculcated through this question. And remember that to ask these questions to everyone who's graduating or is coming out, or we're having completing the preschool or high school or university level, are you really educated? Only then, yes, you are empowered.
Absolutely. So are you really educated? क्या आप सच में शिक्षित हैं? And rather उसके अंदर going into the actual meaning of the word education, क्योंकि कहीं ना कहीं हम लोग एजुकेशन को कंटेंट से बहुत ज्यादा सिनोनिमस मानने लग गए, और वो एक ज्यादा बड़ा चैलेंज हो गया है. So over to Jinuk ma'am, she wants to add something. Ma'am, over to you. Please unmute yourself.
I would like to thank you for providing this platform with sharing with so many people. I just wanted to conclude what I was saying at that time, that I would like to request all the school leaders and whoever is present here to go back to the schools and talk to the teachers to provide challenging situations so that the children learn crisis management, which is one of the most important empowering skills that they have to learn. The most important empowerment that we can give to the children is facing challenges, facing crisis situation. That is what is my request. Like, we also are trying, even if it continues virtually, even if education is continuing virtually, we can create opportunities. Even we can talk to parents, talk to the other stakeholders, and create such situations where they will actually empower the students through education and not run only after grades and marks resulting in employment. So that is what I would like to share with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Jinuk ma'am. Over to Prem Prakash ji. Prem Prakash ji, please unmute yourself.
Thank you, Mr. Daksh, and thank you, everyone. I think a lot of information has come from Ms. Gauri and Mr. Jinuk and Ms. Jinuk and Mr. Ramdas. I just wanted to add something. Yes, it's our responsibility to bring this up. See, education is not a degree. I think that's where we make a mistake. It's not exactly a degree that you carry around and show, because let me tell you very frankly, at 50 years now, I don't think anyone sees my degree. No, none of the no management ever asked me to show me my degree and what did I do. They just look at me. Even this is the modern employment system today. People are looking at not your degrees, but you and what you can do. As some of you have rightly pointed out, there are different skills that people have to we have to give it to our children. And these are not necessary, they are from the book. The content is nothing. When we talk about syllabus completion, let me be very open with you. I worked with IB schools, I've headed IB schools, I've headed IGCSE schools. Let me tell you, syllabus is crap. People sitting on top do not make a syllabus that will not get completed in a year. I mean, if we are questioning that, then we are questioning the ability of educationists. So it is foolishness for us to actually question that syllabus will not get. But yes, there are other pressures, like some of you have mentioned. Management has a pressure, parents have a pressure. these are things we cannot debate. I just want to conclude with one last quote. Please permit me if I'm exceeding 60 seconds. This is by Miss Isabella Thackeray, the daughter of satirical novelist William Thackeray. And she has rightly coined something. It says, if you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. If you teach a man to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. Basically, if we go back to school, if we go back to our teachers, let's ask if they are able to do this to our kids or not. Then probably we will stop in the mad rush for marks. Thank you. I feel humbled at this opportunity. Hope to see you people again and be in touch with you. It's been great. Again, let me share with you. I'm back in India. I'm no more in Kathmandu because I cannot work there anymore. So I'm here in Hyderabad. For any kind of assistance, any kind of contacts, please be in touch. Thank you so much, Mr. Daksh.
Thank you so much, Prem Prakash ji. And yes, give me a fish, I'll eat for a day. Teach me to fish, I'll eat for a lifetime. Absolutely, ये बात सही है. And यही शायद सशक्तिकरण और employment के बीच का फर्क है जो हम कहीं ना कहीं education में भूल जाते हैं. Before we, I think sir wants to say something. Over to Gopal Krishna ji. Gopal Krishna ji, please unmute yourself.
Thank you, sir. Just that I was finding that during the course of discussion, we were suggesting, and you know what, I felt that we are still trying to find out how to empower. Like, that is missing. There has been people who have been suggesting different things, like sometimes to face the crisis situation and sometimes to like look back, go to the school. So, you know what, sir, I'll just take up where I left. As I said, just it will take 30 seconds. That empowering for me doesn't require too much of effort. Like I said now, I have been teaching for the last 20 years, and even today when I'm teaching, and when I'm teaching a particular chapter, just one thing I need to say to them, like, see, this is a chapter and I'm teaching. Now, how many sums do you expect me to teach? 40, 50 maximum. And after that, how many sums can you do at home? another 400, 500 maximum. Trust me, the sums in the exam will be not in it. So the idea of this teaching process should not be that I have taught you 40 and you should know 40, or you have done that 400 or 500 and it should be 400. Rather, you can attempt another 5,000 and you can understand another 5 lakhs. So this should be the process of empowering. We cannot bring them. See, they are mechanically oriented today. We need to understand. They have started thinking that education for employment, that's the first choice everybody is having. So if we can somehow bring back to them, this is the way out. If you really wish, it is this. And somewhere or the other, I am empowering. I believe that it's the way of empowering them. You have to start taking your own decisions. You cannot confine yourself to those 40 or those 400. You have to go for those 40,000 or those 4 lakhs. So this is an important way out. Anyway, sir, thanks a lot, sir. I'm also very thankful to you for giving me this opportunity in such a platform where so many people have spoken so many things. And I'm really happy that I'm going with a very, very good experience. Many things which I'll be surely discussing in my school with my teachers, with my colleagues. I'm really thankful to all of you. Thanks a lot, sir.
Thank you so much, Gopalji. And yes, from solving a problem to finally building the attitude of problem solving. कि आप वो 40-50 सवाल करें, उससे नहीं होगा. जिंदगी के बहुत सारे सवाल हैं जो आपको रोजाना करने होंगे. So I think कहीं ना कहीं इस सवाल को रिपीट करना बहुत आवश्यक है और इस सवाल को हर किसी से पूछना बहुत आवश्यक है पूरे एजुकेशन सिस्टम में, that whether you're educating for empowerment or for employment. क्योंकि ये आपने जैसे ही प्रायोरिटी किसी की भी सेट कर दी, शायद प्रेशर भी कम हो जाएंगे, शायद आपके लिए स्कूल मैनेज करना भी आसान हो जाएगा और पढ़ाना भी आसान हो जाएगा. So thank you so much all the speakers, but before this call comes to an end, let me talk something about हम लोग करते क्या हैं. What does Blub World do? So Blub World simply works on a simple concept of teens inspiring teens. क्योंकि हमें ये लगा कि जब बच्चों को आप पढ़ाते हैं तो सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट कहीं ना कहीं कहानियां हो जाती हैं. Because stories impact the most. क्योंकि वो कहीं ना कहीं cause effect relationship चाहिए होता है. And that's where the idea of Blub World actually came in. And वहाँ पे हमने कहा बच्चों को इंस्पायर जब आप करना चाहते हैं तो आपकी कहानियां बहुत पुरानी हो जाती हैं. आप बुजुर्गों से उन्हें इंस्पायर करते हैं और वो उससे रिलेट नहीं कर पाते. So that's where we started finding out stories of teenagers who are doing amazingly well. So before this call comes to an end, one such story for all of you. So she's a teenager who lives in the US, जिसको बचपन से स्विमिंग का बहुत शौक था, सर्फिंग का शौक था, डांस का शौक था, एंड पढ़ाई करते करते कैंडी बनाने का बहुत शौक था. घर पे टॉफीज बनाने का शौक था क्योंकि वो उसकी मॉम को, डैड को ये काम बड़ा पसंद था. तो उसने उस काम को और ज्यादा पैशन से लिया, उसे और ज्यादा डेवलप किया. एंड आज की तारीख में दैट लिटिल गर्ल हु स्टिल अ टीनेजर हैज हर कैंडी अक्रॉस ऑल द स्टोर्स ऑफ द वर्ल्ड्स बिगेस्ट retail chain. Her candy is available across all the Walmarts in the US, and she's Elena Moss, and we call her the Candypreneur. उसने कैंडी से अपनी एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप करी. And this is what Blub World does, that every month we try to find a teenager who's doing amazingly well and share their stories with other teens. आज से करीबन साल भर पहले we started working on an aspiration जहां हम कोशिश कर रहे हैं दुनिया की पहली किशोर संसद बनाने की. We are trying to build the world's first World Teen Parliament. UNESCO became an official partner of the World Teen Parliament in the month of March, and we are trying to search for 100 members of Parliament to become a member of the World Teen Parliament. And as an idea, ये बहुत फर्क है. अभी तक आप जितने भी पार्लियामेंट्स जानते हैं उनको, उन सारे पार्लियामेंट्स में लोग डिबेटिंग करने आते हैं, अपनी क्रिटिकल एनालिसिस देने आते हैं. But here they'll come with solutions. This is a parliament of solutions कि आप अपने आसपास की किसी भी लोकल या ग्लोबल प्रॉब्लम का सॉल्यूशन लाइए. If you can get the public support, the World Teen Parliament will fund their ideas. World Teen Parliament उन बच्चों के आइडियाज को फंड करेगा, उन्हें ट्रेन करेगा, उन्हें इनेबल करेगा ताकि वो उन आइडियाज को ऑन ग्राउंड एग्जीक्यूट कर सकें. And as we already know, let's move from solving a problem to problem solving. And thank you so much everybody for joining in today. Thank you so much for being a part of the Blub World Web Talks 140th episode. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, and if you want to attend the future sessions, open your audio, say a big yes, and thank you so much. And have an amazing evening. Thank you, people.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you
I
so
would like
much.
to participate. Thanks a lot.